Hi. How to develop confidence in yourself. Developing confidence in yourself is one of the most important components of success. Confidence is the doorway to success in all areas of your life. Hi, my name is Jude Ceus, and welcome to the Confidence and Success channel, where every week I share practical tips, ideas on how to live the confident life. And if you're brand new to this channel, be sure to subscribe and hit the bell notification for more videos just like this. You know, in these short videos, I'm going to be sharing with you some tips on how to have a confidence in yourself. Tip number one is to get to know yourself better. Sit down with a pen and paper, or if you want to do digitally, you want to get on Evernote, or you want to get on Trello, or whatever note-taking apps you used in the past or you're currently using. Ask yourself, these simple questions. What would you dare to attempt if you knew you would have 100% success rate? Let me repeat that again. What would you dare to attempt, to try, if you knew in the back of your mind, if you knew for sure you had 100% success rate, you knew you could not fail, you knew that this is, whatever you do it and you're gonna have 100% success rate, what would you do? What are your biggest aspirations? What do you want to accomplish with yourself? Confidence is not something that, you have to have something to have confidence in. You can't, it's not like, let me ask you another question. If you had all the confidence in the world, but you still living life the same way you living it, you haven't really made any improvement or change in your life, what good is that? You feel great, you feel confident, but, you haven't done much. Confidence, you need something, to develop your confidence in. Confidence is something that you have to develop, whether that's in your relationship, whether that's in your career, or whether that's your calling, whether that's certain skills you're learning from. You need, confidence needs to be developed in something or in somewhere or someone. It's not just like, oh, I just feel great about myself, which is awesome. Oh, I feel great, but I'm not really doing anything. I'm just here. I feel great, but my life sucks because I haven't done jack. So you need to have something to develop confidence in. When you get clear on who you are, what's important to you, and where you're heading, you begin to feel empowered and in control of your life, which is another word of saying clarity. Like once you have clarity with your life on who you are as a person, and what you have to offer to this world, it's not, I'm not gonna say it's easy, but it's make things a lot simpler, because now you know exactly who can help you take you there, and who is not going to help you take you there. So it makes everything simple. Then you know exactly what kind of things you need to be watching, things to be listening to, the people you need to be associated with, the people you need to disassociate yourself with. And just by simply getting clear on who you are and what you like to do, and what you want to offer into this world. What are you excited about your life right now? What's going on in your life right now that gets you super excited, super motivated to do something about? Getting to know yourself, it takes time. Sometimes, when we trying to get to know ourselves, because we were ourselves 365 days, 24 hours a day. Some of the things that may help you get to where you need to be, it's not as obvious as if, because you with you all the time. It's what you call the blind spot. Like you have blind spot towards yourself that you don't know or you can't see. And sometimes it's great, to get a coach involved, or a friend, or your spouse, or your partner, whoever else is around that can, sometimes see certain things about you that's not as obvious to you. Getting to know yourself, I've said it again, it takes time, and you need to be patient with yourself. Don't beat yourself up if you're not, you don't feel like you've known yourself super 100%. As long as you're working on it every day, you're making progress. That's what matters. Progress is the biggest motivation there is out there. It's at the core of motivation. You want to be motivated about life? Just start making progress on whatever goals you want to work on, whatever aspect of your life you want to improve upon. Start making progress in it, and you'll get motivated like nothing else. You know, and while you're trying to get to know yourself, or while you're working to get to know yourself better, there's gonna be some obstacle. There's gonna be some challenges. It's gonna hold you back, or at least in a temporary form. But as long as, like I said, as long as you're making progress, as long as you're moving forward, and that's what matters. When you're making progress, all these challenging, all these obstacles are in your way, simply gonna they'll be like the radio in the background. They're there, but your main focus is not them. So because you're not focusing on your challenge and you're focused on making progress, eventually they just tune out. Like, they're still there. They didn't go anywhere, but they're still there, but you're not paying attention much to them. You're focusing on what's at hand, what the tasks you have to do, and progress is the name of the game. Making progress, making improvement, feeling better about yourself, all that takes time. Strategies number 2 is to live by your values. If you want to develop your confidence in yourself, you need to start living by your values and not by your feelings. Okay? Because values give us the inspiration, motivation to do what we need to do when the going gets tough. Because the going will get tough. It gives us guidance. Values, they provide fulfillment as we move towards our goals. Because, or whatever aspect of your life you want to improve upon, there's going to be testing time to see if you're serious. And life is obligated to test you. When you have challenges coming at you left and right, that shouldn't, discourage you from moving forward. In fact, it should motivate you, because that means you're doing something with yourself, because you're making progress. And for instance, I enjoy running. Okay. Now, running is to me is like a lot of similarities from running or exercising to life. Initially it's a struggle to get going. It's a struggle. Like, you put your shoes on, you go out there, the first mile, oh my goodness, it's a struggle. But what happened is, once you start running, when you're making progress, when you're moving, eventually something shifts in your mind mentally. And then all of a sudden, that very initiative part where it was a struggle is becoming a joy now. But when you go into that struggle phase, you got to keep going. You got to keep going through it, because eventually you're going to come on the other side of the struggle, which is a joy. If you want to develop confidence in every area of your life, you need to practice. Can't stress this enough. The very skills that you need to whatever area of your life you want to improve upon. If it's weight training, or if it's your health, what certain things what skills do you have to acquire to develop to get you to that certain health goal that you have. And you have to practice this week in and week out. That's the only way you'll get better at it. So practice is the name of the game, okay? It's easier to talk about practice than to do it. Why is that? Well, because when you practice, or when you're even thinking about taking the necessary step to move forward, fear shows up. And because fear shows up, you're not comfortable. Stepping outside of your comfort zone. And anytime you step outside of your comfort zone, that's a great thing. Okay? As long as not life threatened, that's awesome. That means you're making progress. That means you're striving to make that 1% progress that we talked about initially. You got to make progress. You got to move forward one day at a time. One thing at a time. One goal at a time. One skill at a time. Everything is, you got to make it simple. Simplicity, makes everything goes round and round. Trying to do all this complex stuff is only going to overwhelm you and confuse you. Just take the simple next, the simple next step. The simple next step is whatever it is for you, just take that next step. Strategy number 3 is to model successful people. Confidence breeds success. Experience increasing your own confidence by trial and error, by trying this, trying that. Or you can shorten the learning curve, through seeing what other people have done, to model what other people have done. In other words, a mentor. If you cannot afford a mentor, there's many other ways you can access a mentor now. A lot simpler now to access a mentor, and most of them, you can, they're on social media, or they've written books. They have, a YouTube channel where they share their experience, their expertise. So go read those books and go watch their YouTube videos. Go listen to their podcast. It's another way of them, being there with you, but not in the physical form, but they're still there with you. So that's another way you can model. That's another way of associating, with other people who are doing or in life where you want to be, that since you can't be there physically, or you don't have the necessary means to be around them physically at the time, but you can be around them one way or another, whether that's through a video that they've recorded and they've already published, whether that's a book they wrote, or whether it's some podcasts that they've done, or whether it's some interviews that they share. Man, just go out there and just soak everything in. With a mentor, your chances of success increase dramatically, thereby strengthening your confidence. Start today by applying these 3 tips so you can take small steps that lead to having confidence in yourself. And if you're brand new to this channel, be sure to subscribe and hit the bell notification for more videos just like this. And I hope you have an awesome day. And always remember to live life confidently, because you deserve it and the world is awaiting you. Peace.